You're not lazy. You just have habits that make action feel harder than comfort. Most people try to change their life by relying on motivation, and that's exactly why they stay stuck. I used to waste hours on the couch, binging TV and snacks, thinking change would magically happen. Spoiler, it doesn't. Once I learned how habits actually work in the brain, everything changed. Today, I'm walking you through 11 simple habits that will put you out of your stuck era and into being fit and healthy and productive, and where that feels automatic, not forced. So how do you know that you're actually stuck in your lazy girl era, though? One of the biggest things that you could do is take an assessment of your day and look at how you're spending your days. Are you doom scrolling on your phone for hours? Are you laying in bed watching TV? Eating snacks mindlessly, grazing, not exercising or barely moving? Do you have a to-do list that never gets shorter? And what's your mindset? Do you feel like you're stuck? Do you feel drained and unmotivated? To move out of this era, we first need to clarify and ask ourselves, what does my best self do? Where does she go? What's her routine? What are her hobbies? And what's her mindset? By asking these questions, you see what your goals are, and that can actually helps you focus on actionable steps to become the best version of yourself. So how do you find the initial spark to get moving? To escape your lazy girl era, you need something that pulls you forward. So you can go about this however it works for you. And the trick here is to find something that works for you, because at the end of the day, this is yours. And the motivation that we want to harness has to be aligned with who we are. So you could go onto Pinterest and create a vision board. You could go to Officeworks and buy a heap of stuff and create your own one, and just basically put everything on it that you want to be focusing on, whether it's good food, habits, holidays, routines, whatever you want to do or whatever you envision as the best version of yourself, put that on the board. Make a goals board with images, quotes, milestones, break it down and map it out. And use daily reminders of why you're doing this. Our brains like prompts, so leverage that. For me, I put stickers on the mirror of my bathroom, and I have a whiteboard at the very end of my bed. So that's the first thing I see is my goals for the day and what my priorities are. That helps me get moving each day. So when we have a visual motivator, it gives us a reference point, something to come back to when our motivation dips, and it makes sticking to our new habits and our way of life easier. So little tweaks can make a massive difference. Something that I want to introduce you to is a term called habit stacking. And if you've read the Atomic Habits book by James Clear, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So habit stacking is building on an already programmed habit, because in the brain, it is actually easier to change a habit that already stands than to create a new one. So for example, say you want to go for a run every morning. Find something that you do every morning, like brushing your teeth, having a coffee. Put your workout shoes next to the bathroom door. Stack the habit. So after you brush your teeth, you put your shoes on and then you go for a run. And this can be used in so many different forms. And I encourage you to get creative with it, because it's a lot of trial and error sometimes, but it works a hell of a lot when you do get it right. This can be used for many things, like journaling, reading. The key here is pair something that you want to do with something that you already do. Make it easy for the brain. It's easier to grow momentum because you're not reinventing the wheel. You're building on what already exists. So now let's go into the habits. So habit number 1, mornings matter. Do you want to set the tone for your whole day? I encourage you to create not a rigid morning routine, but 3 to 5 non-negotiables for your morning. And these can be things like getting sunlight, having water or drinking a tea, self-reflection or journaling, moving your body, some form of exercise, planning your day, having an intentional 5 minutes to meditate, whatever it may be, anything that is going to help set up your day in the most calm and deliberate way you want to be focused on. So your mornings set the tone. If you start the day right, everything else will flow naturally. Habit number 2, hydration. Feeling sluggish? You might actually just be thirsty. People really discredit how much of an impact having enough water has on us day to day. Staying hydrated is an incredibly simple thing that many people get wrong. Instead of having 4 coffees a day, why don't you have 1 to 2 and 3 liters of water. Start your day with water is the best thing to do when you first wake up, is have a massive glass of water or 2. And aim for 2 to 3 liters per day to keep your hydration up. And it has such a profound effect on other areas as well. You know, our mood, our energy, even our skin health. And it's hard to be lazy if you always need to get up and pee, if you know what I'm saying. So proper hydration wakes up your body. It improves focus and makes everything else from workouts to productivity easier. So make sure you make water a focus. Habit number 3 is move your body every day. And this doesn't have to be going and running a triathlon each and every day, because realistically, unless you're a psycho, that's not going to happen. But try and get at least 30 minutes of intentional movement in each day, whether it be a leisurely walk, a run, gym, yoga, Pilates, stretching, whatever works for you. Have a non-negotiable that you move your body. Our bodies are there to be used. And when we're in our lazy era, if we don't move, we stay stuck there. And sitting down won't get us out of that era too. So it doesn't have to be extreme, but it must be intentional. Anything that gets you active, play around with it and find what you like. Movement energizes the body and the mind. It breaks mental lethargy and creates momentum for other habits, along with boosting our dopamine levels and all of the other good stuff. Habit 4, learn time management. So do you want to actually get things done without stressing? Then it's probably time you learn how to manage your time. You can do this in many ways, and I encourage you to play around with what works for you, because everyone is going to be different. You might work better if you set a timer. You might work better if you clear yourself of distractions and put yourself in a separate room. You might work better if you take yourself to a coffee shop. Whatever it is, just learn how to manage your time. Use the prize rule and schedule in tasks with built-in rewards, because our brain loves to be rewarded for doing work. If we break our work into smaller blocks and then have little milestones that we can work towards as well, this also helps to keep our brain engaged. You get more done with less stress, and productivity becomes habitual instead of overwhelming. Habit number 5, declutter something, anything. Often when we're in our lazy era, we have piles of crap everywhere. And for what reason? There is none. We're just being lazy and not putting stuff away. So make it a commitment every day that you pick one section or one spot of a desk or a bench or whatever, and you declutter it. Even if you start with one thing each time you go into a room. Small cleanups create big mindset shifts. Start small, your drawer, a desk, makeup bag. Decluttering reduces mental chaos. When our space is clean, our mind is clean. You'll feel lighter, calmer, and more motivated to tackle bigger tasks. Habit number 6, have a digital detox. Screens might be holding you back. We spend so much time in front of computers, in front of our phones, on the camera, on everything, watching TV. Just give yourself time to go outside, find some grass, sit down, go for a walk, or just have a break. You can even do things like set app limits, schedule phone-free times, and reduce mindless scrolling. I have a really good app that I use that actually locks all of my social media out at certain times of the day. And I lock my messaging apps to help me stay focused and do deep work. But we got to find what works for us, because it's important to also give ourselves a break from the digital screen as well. And if we have less distractions, we have more time to focus and be present in our life. Habit number 7, probably one of the most important ones, is fixing our sleep schedule. So do you want to have more energy naturally? Aim for 7 to 9 hours per night. Create a consistent pre-bed routine. No screens, calm environment, and wind down. I cannot stress this enough. Your sleep is so critical to all of the other areas. When we're tired, we don't feel like doing anything and we want to stay lazy. But when we actually sleep good, we have energy, we can do things, we're motivated. Sleep is 100% underrated. It is one of the habits that will help get you out of your lazy era faster than anything. Good sleep improves your mood and your willpower, and it's the foundation for leaving the laziness behind. Habit number 8, stop drinking caffeine late. This ties in beautifully with habit number 7. Because caffeine, having it so late in the day, can often be sabotaging us. Cut caffeine after 12 p.m., latest 2 p.m. to protect your sleep quality. Replace it with something else, water, herbal teas, or even movement. Quite often we think that we need to have another cup of coffee or an energy drink or something. But in reality, if we do just actually give ourselves a little bit of a break, go for a walk, that will do more for us than overdoing the caffeine. Cutting caffeine out lets us have better sleep, steadier energy levels, and less reliance on stimulus to keep us awake. Habit number 9, and this is an important one, embrace Jomo, the joy of missing out. Similar to FOMO, but we actually don't want to go to these things. Sounds a little bit crazy, right? But stop fearing that you're missing out, because you're not. It's actually fun, even liberating when we get to say, no, I don't want to do that. And I'm going to choose to do something productive or relax and take care of my body instead of pushing myself to go to these things that I probably am not really interested in anyway. I just say yes because of FOMO. So learn to embrace Jomo instead. Delay the gratification. Skip events, even notifications that don't serve you. Anything that doesn't align with your goals or that you genuinely don't enjoy, it's a no from here on out. You gain focus, clarity, and learn to enjoy life on your terms. You free yourself up and your energy so you can create better habits that align more so to the life that you want. Habit number 10, one of my personal favorites, is date yourself. Want to invest in the best relationship ever? Invest in yourself. Take yourself to do the things you've always wanted to do. And stop waiting for people. I learned that by traveling the world solo, because if I had to wait for people to come with me, I wouldn't have gone anywhere near the places that I have experienced. Take yourself on solo dates. Take yourself for coffee, for walks, movies, a new class, a new hobby, whatever it is. Prioritize your happiness independently. This is a foundational thing, and it has such an impact on keeping us in a productive and happy mental state. It builds self-love, confidence, and independence, core traits that you need to leave your lazy girl era. Habit number 11, have a reset, relax routine. You can't build yourself up without downtime. Equally as important as being productive, rest days are just as necessary. Create a weekly or nightly routine to reset, whether it be a bath, journaling, meditation, stretching, whatever it is. Find something that allows you to recharge intentionally. Giving yourself that space allows you to replenish your energy levels and have more clarity and a better mindset towards stuff. A rested, calm mind handles challenges better, helping you stay consistent with all your other habits that you now need for your lazy girl era to officially close and your productive girl era to officially commence. Leaving your lazy girl era isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. Start small, pick one habit and build momentum. You're not going to get this right from the start, and you will have days where you mess up. And that's totally fine. The objective here is that you just focus on the long-term look. Remember, clarity, motivation, and action will get you out of the slump and into your best self. If you're ready to make the shift, hit like, subscribe, and let's keep growing together. Follow the link below to book a free discovery call with me, and we can go over some tips and strategies to help you get out of your lazy girl era. And check out some of my other videos that will really help you kick your lazy girl era in the butt once and for all and get you to becoming the best version of yourself. Till the next one.